morning, guys. I'm so glad that you tuned in and joined us this morning. Today we're going to sing a song to God to tell Him how much we love Him and we're so thankful that He's ours. And then we're going to hear a story about mothers, actually about one specific mother, because next Sunday is a day to tell our moms how much we love them and appreciate them. So that's what I want you to be doing all week, is thinking about your mom and showing her how much you care for her. So let's sing to God, and then we'll hear our story.
Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers. Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers. Let's preach in light, in love, in faith and in purity. It's speech in light, in love, in faith and in purity. 1 Timothy 4:12. Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers. Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers. Let's preach in light, in love, in faith and in purity. It's speech in light, in love, in faith and in purity. 1 Timothy 4:12. It's 1 Timothy 4:12. One more time. Say 1 Timothy 4:12.
Our story this morning is from the Old Testament, and it's about Hannah. Hannah dreamed of having a baby to love and hold. She dreamed of singing lullabies to him until he fell asleep in her arms. But year after year passed, and Hannah had no baby. Her friends laughed at her and called her names. That's terrible, right? Hannah cried and cried. Even though she was sad, Hannah prayed in the temple every day. She prayed, "Oh God, if you give me a son, I will make sure that he spends his life serving you." Eli, the priest at the temple, watched Hannah as she prayed. Her lips moved quickly, but she didn't make a sound. He thought this was very strange, so he said to her, "Stop acting so silly." "Oh no, sir," Hannah said. "I'm not acting silly. I'm praying to God because I want to have a baby." Eli looked into her eyes and said to her, "Go in peace. God will give you what you're asking for." Hannah trusted in God. Soon her tears turned into joy. God gave her a son, and she named him Samuel. Hannah was so happy. She laughed and danced and kissed Samuel all over his little face. She sang lullabies to Samuel and held him close as he fell asleep. Soon it was time for Hannah to keep the promise she had made to God. When Samuel was still a boy, she took him to Eli at the temple. She said, "I'm the woman who was here praying to God for a baby. God gave me a son, Samuel. Now he will spend his life serving God." Samuel stayed at the temple with Eli. He grew and grew and grew, serving God every day of his life. Do you think Hannah was a good mom? I think she was, because she loved Samuel so much, and she had prayed for him before she had him, and she promised the most important thing, that she would teach him about God and make sure that he served God all of his life. And that's what our moms do for us. So I want you to make sure you tell your mom thank you and how much you love her, and I'll see you next week.